For 26 years, one woman carried a secret so heavy, it nearly destroyed her. She held Princess Diana's hand in those final moments. She heard her last breath. She was forced into silence, until she finally broke. What she revealed changed everything. William and Harry believed about their mother's death. August 31st, 1997. Paris. Clare Belmont was working the graveyard shift at Pitié-Salpêtrière Hospital, a veteran trauma nurse with 15 years of experience. At 12:18 a.m., the emergency call came in. Massive car crash, Alma Tunnel, multiple victims. Claire rushed to the emergency room, having no idea whose life was about to slip through her fingers. The doors burst open. Chaos, blood, confusion, and then Claire looked at her patient's face. Time stopped. Princess Diana lay before her, battered, unconscious, dying. The bride who captivated the world was fighting for her last breath. The medical team jumped into action. IV lines connected. Blood transfusions started. Cardiac compressions began. Dr. Rieu, France's leading heart surgeon, used every skill he had. But Claire knew the truth. Years of nursing had already told her. Diana wasn't going to survive. Her vital signs kept falling, pressure dropping, heart failing, oxygen disappearing. Each number Claire called out was another step closer to the end. Then something happened that would haunt Claire forever. For a brief moment, Diana's eyes fluttered open. She looked around, confused, terrified. She knew she was dying, without thinking. Claire reached for Diana's hand. It was cold, limp, barely alive, but there was still a pulse. Claire leaned in close and whispered, "You are not alone. I am here with you." Diana's fingers twitched, just barely. Was it real, or did Claire need it to be? Diana's lips moved, trying to form words, but no sound came out. Claire whispered again, her voice breaking. "Your boys, William and Harry, they love you more than anything." For one heartbreaking moment, Diana's eyes met Claire's, gratitude, understanding, a shared humanity. No longer the princess, just a mother. Then, Diana's eyes closed, for the final time. Claire refused to let go of her hand. For 2 more hours, as doctors tried everything, Claire stayed. Finally, at 4 a.m., the machines went silent. Princess Diana was gone. The next morning, hospital leadership called every staff member in. Their faces were stone cold. "Nothing you saw leaves these walls, not a word to anyone. Legal threats, privacy laws, international consequences." But Claire heard the real message: total silence. Then they slid documents across the table. Non-disclosure agreements, heavy with legal language. Claire hesitated, realizing they wanted to erase history itself. But she had no choice. She signed. They handed her an envelope. Cash, blood money. That night, Claire went home carrying a secret that would destroy her. Her husband noticed immediately. What happened? All she could say: a patient died, someone young. It wasn't a lie, but it was nowhere near the truth. Reporters hunted her down, offering money, promising safety. "Just tell us what you saw. Name your price." Claire hung up every time. She watched Diana's funeral on TV. Alone. William and Harry walking behind their mother's casket. 2 boys, 15 and 12 years old. Heartbroken. Claire ached to tell them. "I was with her. She wasn't alone." But the contracts kept her silent. Night after night. Claire relived Diana's final moments. The cold hand, the failing machines, the last breath. She couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. Her husband begged her to see a therapist. But how could she say, "I held Princess Diana as she died, and I'm forbidden to tell anyone"? So she carried it alone. 5 years passed, then 10, then 20. Every August 31st, the memory returned, sharp, burning, unbearable. At 60, Claire retired, She started writing, just for herself at first. Everything she remembered, everything she couldn't say. One day, her husband found the journal. He read every word. When he finished, tears streaming down his face, he said, "They never said you couldn't bear witness. No one can outlaw truth." Something inside Clare shifted. Diana's sons were now in their 40s. They deserved to know. Their mother didn't die alone. Clare contacted a journalist. No payment, no photos, no spectacle, just the truth. I held Princess Diana's hand as she died. For 26 years I stayed silent. But her sons, the world erupted. Some called her brave, others called her a traitor. But 3 weeks later, a letter arrived. Cream-colored envelope, royal seal, from Kensington Palace. Clare's hands trembled as she opened it. Inside, written in blue ink, "Dear Miss Belmont, thank you for being with her that night. Thank you for holding my mother's hand. For 26 years we've been haunted, afraid she died alone and frightened. Your truth brought us peace." William Clare broke down. Not from guilt, from release. She had done the right thing. Diana didn't die as a symbol. She died as a mother, held by someone who cared. And now, her sons finally knew. Some truths are too important to stay buried. This was one of them. Deserved to know their mother was not alone.